Hi everybody. Today we are going to look at a book called Roots. So roots actually are what anchors a plant into the ground. And they do a lot more than that too. They also help give the plant water. But we're gonna learn about that. This book is by Vader Brokish, and this book is not really illustrated, it's more photographed. Photograph is when it was taken by a camera, and it's an actual picture of what we're looking at. So let's see. Plants need roots. Roots keep plants from falling over. Roots grow down into the ground. As you can see, here's a tree, and these roots are exposed. That means you can actually see them. So let's see what do roots do? Roots get food for the whole plant. They suck up the food and water from the soil. So in this picture, you can see the plant above the ground, and you can actually see the roots under the ground in this picture because of the way the photo was taken. These are all the roots. They're like tiny little straws. When the rain comes down, it makes the soil wet. It soaks it up. The water is soaked up like a sponge, and the water will go into these tiny little roots up the stem and for the rest of the plant. Roots send food up stems. Stems carry food to the rest of the plant. In this case, we're looking at a large tree. And remember, the stem in this tree is actually the trunk of the tree. All kinds of roots. Long tree roots spread out under the soil. They search for water below. Sometimes when we're walking, we could see the tree roots when you see a tree. Shallow cactus roots soak up rain quickly. They store water for the plant. Now in this case, this is like the water is stored inside the cactus. That's how the cactus grows. And remember, a cactus can store water for a long, long time, so it doesn't need to be watered often. A lot of times you see cactuses growing in hot, dry climate, meaning places. Water lily roots grow down into the mud. Roots keep the plant from floating away. So these plants look like they're floating on the water. And what keeps them from floating away? They're actually anchored on the bottom, underneath, by roots. These are called water lilies. Roots we eat. That's right, we can actually eat some roots. It sounds funny, but it's true. We eat some roots. Carrots are the tap roots of green leafy carrot plants. Remember, we mentioned this before. Here are the carrot part is actually the root, and we actually can eat the root. This is the part we mostly see above ground. So remember from that other book we read, yes, we can actually eat some roots. Turnips are root vegetables. They taste good in soups and salads. Those are turnips, also a root plant. So we actually eat, this is actually the root of the plant, this part. Wonderful roots. Deep or shallow, thick or thin, roots help plants to stay alive. So parts of the corn plant. So here is the roots. Right, here's this is, let's see, this is the roots over here. And that's the stem of the plant. That's a corn seed. These are the leaves of this plant. And all these pieces of corn that you eat, those are actually like lots of tiny little seeds. If you plant one of these little kernels of corn, you can actually grow another corn. I know. It's interesting, right? So the next time you eat corn, think about it. All these little kernels that you see in here can all be planted as seeds for more corn. Okay? Remember Miss Judy, during our daily focus, she went over the parts of the plant as a review for you. And you can see it here. If you want to draw a picture of anything that Miss Judy's discussion about parts of the plant or what we discussed, please send it to Remind and we will display it next week. Okay, see you later. Bye.